The Chicago River winding its way through the heart of the Windy City. Our sight tonight. We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Chicago Bulls in this one as they go up against the Charlotte Hornets. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. DA David Aldridge is on our sideline. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at the Hornets, they would be at the golf course if the playoffs happened today, looking to make a final push. And, of course, the Bulls, sitting directly below them, just one spot down.
And, you know, for the Hornets, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
Yeah, they're kind of in that caught-in-the-middle type group. You know what I mean? You wonder if they need a personnel change to get over the hump.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Monk and Batum, the wings. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Bismack Biyombo. And it's Graham in at the point guard position. And for Chicago, Young and Carter are the big men inside. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. And it's Hutchinson in at the 3 spot. Chris, what would you tell a young player that maybe a couple years ago burst onto the scene, were sensational, but have been plateauing, maybe even regressing a little bit?
I tell them success is a journey. That even if they would have won a Rookie of the Year award last year or a championship, that doesn't make them successful if they don't come with that same work ethic the next year. So if you've had a down year, that does not matter. You're supposed to learn from it and make this year better as well. So I would say get back to the drawing board, get back to working hard, watch a lot of tape, be honest with yourself, and focus on how to get better. Now, positive mentality, let's go forward.
Good direction. 5 to shoot. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that's the muscle his teammates like to see done, refusing to take no for an answer.
Now, here's Monk, guarded by Levine, and there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his first foul. And here is Monk. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep.
Oh, good job and sticking with his man. When Levine is engaged on defense, it makes a huge difference.
Quick shot there, and it's off target.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
Now, here's Monk. He's guarded closely. Kidd-Gilchrist, no luck. Here's Chicago. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They were flat out sniping from deep. They look very comfortable pulling the trigger on the road.
Now, here's Dunn. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist unable to get his shot to go. 11 feet away and too long on the shot. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Monk. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
And Kidd-Gilchrist is constantly looking to get to the line. Just a remarkable player who finds a way to get right up there in the defense.
Yeah, and the Hornets, they had a very strong bench, not only with their scoring, but how they impact rebounding and passing. I mean, one of the better benches in this league.
Free throw drops for Kidd-Gilchrist. And the Hornets have had a strong bench for a while now.
Yeah, depth isn't a problem for this team, Kevin. Having a formidable starting 5, though, has been. They need to consider trading some depth for an upgrade at the starting position.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And the potential that Kidd-Gilchrist has is exciting. A rangy defender who is finding his offense slowly but surely.
And stolen by Graham. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Batum passes to Kidd-Gilchrist. Stolen by Levine. Dunn looking over the floor. Pass to Hutchison from deep. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
What unselfishness from the young guard, Dunn. He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Borrego and I got a chance to talk for a bit. There are few players more gifted athletically than Zach LaVine. Coach made it clear their focus is trying to contain him offensively. Good luck with trying to keep him between the ball and the basket.
Okay, David, thanks. Poked loose and stolen by Graham. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Right side, Batum. Just 5 to shoot. Graham with the ball. Now guarded by Dunn. Graham with the bucket.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
Oh, yeah, that's one of his go-to spots. I mean, you have to pressure him in that mid-range area.
Now here is Carter. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Wizards in Washington.
And not only that, I mean, if you think about it, he dominated the Bulls. His energy was incredible. He never stopped working.
And here is Graham after the three-pointer from Zach LaVine. Batum attacking. In the corner, it's Monk. Floats one up. Nice D from LaVine.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Batum with the steal. Oh, and here comes Monk all alone. Finished off the break. Monk's got 5.
Did you see that speed from Batum, showing the real tenacity on defense to come up with the steal?
Dunn kicks to Young. LaVine dishes to Young. That's tipped. And there's the pass to Hutchison. 4 on the shot clock. From downtown, it's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist. And it's Kid Gilchrist with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Here's Graham. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That's the awareness that Kid Gilchrist has out there. Excellent at knowing where the open man is.
The Hornets shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Markkanen, he's checked in for the Bulls. White comes in for Chris Dunn. And then for Charlotte, Hernan Gomez is checked in for Bismack Biyombo. And Washington subbed in for Nicholas Batum. Here's White. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Wizards in Washington. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. What do you think about some of the most powerful dunks, Chris? The tomahawk jam reigning supreme. Do you prefer the one-handed or the two-handed jam?
Oh, man. That's so
you did
tough.
both so well.
You know what? I prefer a body-to-body dunk on you. Like, remember what Derrick Rose did over Dragic back in the day? Oh, my goodness, off the 2. Or how about Jordan playing against Atlanta when he pump fakes it with one hand like he's going to shoot it, goes down the lane and dunks on Tree Rollins. Just incredible. Or Blake Griffin dunking on anyone. Or Giannis dunking on anyone. Or Embiid dunking on anyone. Or how about LeBron dunking on anyone? So, me, I just want the showmanship. Doesn't matter if it's one hand, two hands, 2 legs, 1 leg, 360, or straight body to body. Just give me something, baby. Give me something.
I like that. That one misses.
And see, Webb, you talk to the Bulls fans, and they are eager for a return to greatness.
Yeah, GA, it's been a long time since the Jordan era, and Bulls fans know it. But you know, GA, the Bulls have a very loyal group of fans. Their patience has been tested, though, but this team needs results.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Carter with the bucket.
There is where Carter Jr. is most comfortable. It feels like he can score at will from there.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Monk. Passes it to Hernan Gomez. Here's Kid Gilchrist. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Chicago has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Inside, Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is, Greg. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Graham with the ball. White covering. Graham with the ball. Really struggled in the loss against Minnesota. Here's Hutchison. Kicks it to Levine. To the middle. Here's Carter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylan, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
That's good from Carter.
For so long, the Hornets have been a perimeter-oriented team. Chris, now they need to find an impact big man.
Yeah, well, G.A., remember, they did have a couple of good years with Al Jefferson where he was a force inside, but that was the last time the team made the playoffs. More balance in their attack would do wonders for this offense.
Carter hits them both.
Yeah, and the Hornets, they'll be one of the more disciplined teams you'll find in this league. I mean, they keep mistakes to a minimum on both sides of the ball. That's a big part of why the Hornets are tough to play.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
But 2,000, we're not even out of the first quarter. That's not a good pace to set.
The Bulls leading by 4. And Chris, for the Hornets, as we know, their coach Borrego preaches preparation.
Well, yeah, and it shows up in the stats, Kevin. I mean, they're the best in taking care of the ball. The team does not take silly fouls on defense.
The shot's good. Carter's got 8.
What concentration from the big man right there. Carter Jr., I mean, he's experienced at converting difficult baskets.
Satoransky against Rozier. Pass to Washington. And he dunks it down.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set them up.
And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bulls. They lead by 4. Up and in on the layup. He has 5.
You see the screen and roll plenty in today's game. Levine, he's so solid at using it to his advantage.
Graham, the pass to Rozier. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
White looking around. Another one falls for Chicago.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Here's Graham. He has 5. And the pass to Bacon. Doesn't go that time. Excellent D there from Markkanen.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt. And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Stolen by Satoransky. And here comes White, leading the fast break. That one good for 2. And it's a 10-point Bulls lead.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Hernan Gomez passes to Bacon. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. The Hornets shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And the first one drops. Marvin Williams is checked in for Charlotte. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And for a player that didn't come in with a lot of fanfare to the NBA, Markkanen is one of the top young players in the league.
Yeah, call him the marksman or the finisher. Call him Larry Bird, if you like. Fantastic stretch 4, who showed he could be a focal point of an offense, can play with an edge as well, and is just scratching the surface of his potential.
Now here's Levine. Last time out he had 38 points. Here's Markkanen. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Hornets trail by 11. Now here's Rozier.
That's how you beat the clock. One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Now that's the way you want to end a quarter, with the momentum on your side.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
The Bulls leading by 9. They've got Lauri Markkanen, Satoransky there with White. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Gafford in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now, here's Satoransky. Shot clock at 5. Lets it fly. Bulls with the fresh shot clock. Shots good by Gafford.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Hornets trail by 11. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, there's not a lot of NBA players who come from Finland. Now there's Lauri Markkanen. Before him, there was Hanno Matala, who was actually Lauri's high school coach. Markkanen is soft-spoken and family-focused, but he says, everything starts from basketball. All the decisions I make are based on if it helps me on the basketball court. Kevin?
Terrific attitude, David. Thanks. Markkanen down low, working on Williams. Satoransky looking around. Connects on the 17-footer. Satoransky's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bulls. The Hornets shooting for the game at 42%. Making the pass to Washington. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Chris, middle of last season, plenty of drama around the AD trade request. Davis wanting to leave New Orleans. Some say all publicity is good publicity. But Commissioner Silver clearly does not agree.
Yeah, I don't agree either, and I think if you go back, the Lakers would say that's a self-inflicted wound. Some things are best left in the locker room. Let me tell you this. Every team tried to trade for AD except the team that didn't have him last year and maybe the Golden State Warriors. So everyone was out there. It just wasn't the rumors. And so, no, you never really like those rumors. They affect young players. They affect the player that may be being traded for. They affect the home fan base. They affect everyone. So you want to try to keep all of that in-house. Some things are better left unsaid.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Young's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. And he can't hit the second.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And Satoransky kicks to Levine. The layup off target.
You know, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that shouldn't be easy.
Batum with the ball. Now defended by Levine. Rozier against Dunn. Back to Batum. But they get it back. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Washington.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Now, here's Satoransky. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Batum against Levine. Here's Young. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Nicholas Batum.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
For Chicago, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. That free throw good from Thaddeus Young. Starter in this league for almost a decade. Thaddeus Young's numbers, Greg, won't blow you away. So what is it that makes him a winning player?
I think it starts with his defense, Kevin. Drawing charges and getting deflections. His quickness puts him in a position to make those effort plays.
All free throws good from Thaddeus Young. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Rozier looking around. Pass to Monk. Baseline J on the way. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Done outside. And Marvin Williams picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Charlotte making a switch here. Kid Gilchrist is checked in.
Michael Kidd Gilchrist.
Off the inbound. And it's good on the way in. Dunn's got his second bucket of the night.
I love the mentality of Dunn, looking to score as often as he can from the painted area.
Rozier the pass to Williams. Here's Monk. Back to Williams. Plenty of space. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Biyombo.
Facilitating from the inside. I mean, that can be a valuable asset from any offense.
Now, here's Satoransky. That's Biyombo with the rebound.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Outside, Williams. 5 on the clock. Down low, Rozier. The shot, no good. And the Bulls going the other way now. They've led by as many as 11 points. And Satoransky kicks to Dunn. Some solid defense from Kid Gilchrist.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Yambo trying to break free, and it's Rozier missing. The Bulls leading by 8. Some solid defense from Kid Gilchrist. Here's Monk. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. We're talking about number one options at the offensive end. There's a mentality, right, that you got to have as the team's go-to scorer, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Let's look at Harden. He can go 0 for 7, and then he expects to go 27 for 27. How about Curry? Have you ever seen Thompson when they said, oh, my God, Klay Thompson is off. Last game, he only had 11 points. Well, when that happens, you can bet your last dollar that the next game, he's going to make every shot. And so what it is, again, a short memory. Whether you make a lot, so what? I'm going to do that again tonight. And if you missed a lot the previous night, so what? That wasn't this night. Let's get it right now.
There's a quiet confidence that Monk seems to play with. You can see he just feels like nobody can guard him. Kid just plays with an edge.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for Charlotte. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Satoransky, the pass to Gafford. Passes it to Hutchison. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup. Hutchinson's got 5.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Now Rozier. He has 6. Pass to Monk. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. Beyond the arc. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And let's look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for Dunn.
And when you see the tumble his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's gotten away from playing the kind of gritty, hard-nosed D he was known for. That's an aspect of his game he needs to get back.
Puts it up from 12. Jump shot is good. And it's a 10-point Bulls lead.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Biyombo kicks to Rozier. Rebound by the Bulls. Young's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Hutchison. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Michael Kidd Gilchrist. Chicago shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the Bulls. White comes in for Satoransky. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Graham's checked in. Good on the second free throw. Looking at the last game for Charlotte, it was a loss to the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
You got to be locked in on the road. I mean, when there's no cohesiveness on defense, you're in danger.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Dunn passes to Young. Got a piece of it. Now, here's Monk. White covering. Monk kicks to Graham. Tipped away. Hernan Gomez passes to Graham. Puts up a three in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, he may just have to put a little more arc under that. But either way, it's a tough shot.
Now, here's Monk, defended by Carter. And it's Graham missing. The Bulls leading by 6. Releases from 15, and that one goes long.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances easier than that.
Outside, Kid Gilchrist.
2 minutes, 2 left.
They get it back. Hernan Gomez. Good defensive work there by Young.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and gotten the perfect position to alter the shot.
Now, here's Dunn. Here's Carter. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got 4 rebounds in this game. And now Dunn pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it's in there. Dunn's got 6 in the quarter.
Can't be too careful around Dunn. He's consistent at finding ways to swipe the ball away.
Now, so many people were worried about Chris Dunn's offense after his rookie year, but you know what, Greg? He's turned it around.
And gone from struggling to hit 40% of his shots to shooting better from the floor. Still a strong defender, and he's making people forget that his offense was ever a question mark.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. And you love to have a player like Chris Dunn out on the perimeter with his defense.
Oh, man, big men love guards that can actually keep their assignment in front of them. Dunn has quick feet, great lateral movement, and that's why he's a successful defender.
Changes for Chicago. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Young. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Chris Dunn. The Hornets also changing it up. Washington's checked in for Biyombo. Batum comes in for Kid Gilchrist. And Dwayne Bacon subbed in for Malik Monk. Here's Bacon. Just 4 to shoot. Over LaVine. Bacon's shot is off.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Love to see him battling in there. Go get it, little fella.
Here's Graham. He's guarded by Markkanen. Graham, the pass to Hernan Gomez.
And if they're thinking they can get a 2-for-1 here.
You just have to manage the clock correctly. You know, sometimes it's easier said than done if you also want to get a good look.
Here's Bacon to the paint. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. They needed that. And I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
And here's LaVine. From deep three-point range. Oh, big time shot.
He just beat the buzzer. He barely beat the buzzer right there.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
Every once in a while, a prayer like that somehow finds the net.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Zach, strong first half for the team. How do you build this lead?
Keep playing hard on defense, the main thing. Getting out, running, getting stops. Continue to play with pace and, do what we do off the offensive end. We're good at that.
Zach, coach really likes the way you played, I'm sure. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. That was a combination of everybody and everyone. Everyone. Did you catch that?
I got it.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. How about that first half, fellas? Chicago came ready to play. During one stretch, they were leading by as many as 11, really playing as a unit. They came on extremely strong as the quarter was winding down, nailing all 6 of their last field goal attempts to close out the first. In quarter number 2, they looked to surge ahead even further, but were met with some tough opposition, finishing with that same 9-point advantage at the half. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls?
Well, they really dictated the pace of the game with their transition game. They got out on the break every chance they had, and the time they could push the tempo, they did. And a lot of times it kept the defense scrambling like eggs with the cheese and apple juice.
Looking at Charlotte, Kenny, your thoughts?
Well, one problem I see is that they're too timid on the boards. When you start to fall behind in the game, you need to become more aggressive on the offensive glass and the defensive glass.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
My brother.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. One guy who's been getting it done is Malik Monk.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. The Bulls leading by 9. Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. Monk and Batum, the wing. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Graham in at the 1 spot. The shot's good from Monk.
And one of the more underrated elements of his game. This is a guy that's always in control. Love seeing him finish even with the contact.
Now, here's Dunn. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Chris Dunn. At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
There's no question Dunn is a great athlete, but he must first work on his shooting as well as his passing.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so Graham will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They trail by 9 points. Now, here's Monk. He's guarded closely, and that one hits back iron. Chicago has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Young drives in. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Levine.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
And he knocks down the first one. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Hornets trail by 10. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. He kicks it to Graham. Floats one. Rejected by Young. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. And Dunn with the slam.
Great instincts on the break. Dunn seems to have a knack for running the right route.
90 seconds now into the second half. Graham with the ball. He's got 8. Outside, Batum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Graham. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
Now here is Carter. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And the shot is good. Carter's got 10.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
It's good from long range. 14 points for Malik Monk.
And Monk's just got a good feel for kind of how to exploit the defense, especially about how quickly he gets his shot off after getting the pass.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
Well, Zach LaVine possesses a speed, Chris, and a burst that makes him a very tough matchup.
Yeah, and he has a great first step. I mean, when he's trying to beat a defender off the bounce, you can't let him get an edge to the hoop. He'll flush it on your head 9 times out of 10.
Here's Dunn after the basket by Charlotte, and Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Dunn against Rozier. There's the pass to Levine. Young trying to break free. And it's Levine that time on the assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 3 assists in the game. Hornets trail by 14. Outside Williams. The dish to Monk. Unloads from 13. Rebound by the Bulls. Young's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the inside. Gafford. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Bulls lead by 16.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Rozier kicks to Monk. The baseline J. Good for his 6th make, and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Oh, he's got it rolling this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Pulls it from 20. Offensive rebound. Young. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Monk. The Bulls have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
Thaddeus Young at the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
That free throw good from Young. Saransky's checked in for Chicago. That one is no good. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Charlotte. 15-point game. Batum passes to Monk. Back to Batum. Shoots it. No good on that one. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them.
And let's take a look at the story on Chris Dunn. He's really stood out for them over the past month. 6th in steals, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. And he can't get the first one. The Bulls making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in. Charlotte also making some changes. Washington comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And Dwayne Bacon subbed in for Monk. And he sinks the second. Here's Rozier. He's got 6. Pass to Bacon. Levine against Batum. Over Levine. Rebounded by Gafford. Here's Chicago. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Dunn. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Dunn's got 14 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Rozier. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Dunn. Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Showing off the entire arsenal right now. Levine's so outstanding and scoring in a multitude of ways.
Rozier against Markkanen. Now, here's Rozier. Shot clock at 6. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
He's just superb at reading the defense. I mean, Rozier's decisiveness is a huge reason why he exploits the D right there.
Markkanen kicks to Levine. High arcing shot, a rebound by Washington.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Down low. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Whitey's checked in for Chris Dunn. The Bulls leading by 15. Now White. He's got 5. Outside, Levine. Pass to Satoransky. Fires it up. Gets an open look and hits. Satoransky's got 6. And the Hornets with possession here. And here is Rozier. He has 6. Williams passes to Bacon. Dishes it to Batum. Releases. Money from the wing. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And White kicks to Satoransky. Pass to Levine. Lets it go with a 3. And Rozier pulls it down.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Batum. Chicago has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Right side, Levine. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You see Zach LaVine in the Bulls uniform, and it's hard not to think of the trade that sent him here. He was a big part of the deal that sent Jimmy Butler out of Chicago.
The first one falls. And with Levine and the Butler trade, there were a lot of critics at the time. But you know what, Greg? It's worked out for the Bulls.
And, Kevin, the Bulls took a chance with Levine, and he's developed into a bright young star. Took another risk giving him a big contract after the injury, but he's come back better and stronger since then.
Hornets trail by 14. Graham surveying the floor. Hernan Gomez passes to Rozier. Banked in off the glass. Rozier's got 8.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For Chicago, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Outside, Levine. And it's blocked. Graham with the ball. He's got 10. Here's Rozier. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
And Rozier is outstanding at drawing fouls on these kinds of shots.
And one of those little spark plug guys, Terry Rozier, plays the game with Greg, I think, a chip on his shoulder.
I mean, the story goes, as a kid, when his temper flared, his mother would have to sit on him until he cooled down. He's learned to channel that fire and emotion into his game.
And the first one at the line is good.
Oh, the fearlessness by Rozier, that's what helps him earn the trip to the stripe.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And Satoransky will bring it up for the Bulls. They led the game at 1 point by 20. He dishes it to Levine. At the elbow, it's Markkanen. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, and with Lauri Markkanen, you know you're going to get shooting from his spot. Great release and has been efficient from range since his rookie year.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That free throw good for Markkanen. And Chris, with Markkanen, the shooting frees up the rest of his offensive game.
Yeah, and he's better than you think at going to the rim. He doesn't blow by anyone, but has the length and the hops on his drives to get a solid look while on the move.
And Markkanen drops them both.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Here's Graham, guarded by Levine. Here's Bacon. The shot, no good. Nice D from Levine. Ball's knocked loose. Rozier with the ball. Now defended by Levine. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
And, boy, this really doesn't look good. That's just the way it happened.
I'm not a doctor, but nothing about that play screams minor injury. Obviously, this could be a real concern.
Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for Levine. And some changes here for the Hornets. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Bacon, and Monks subbed in for Rozier. And there's the pass to Hutchison. Now here's White. 32 seconds left to play here in the third. Just 5 on the clock. Drops it in from 11 feet. White's got 7 points.
Beautiful touch there. Give White these types of looks consistently, and he's going to make you pay.
Now, here's Monk. Satoransky covering. Now, here's Monk. 16 points for him. Shoots over Satoransky. That one wide left.
Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for Chicago. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Markkanen and Carter are up front. White is out there with Thomas Satoransky. And it's Hutchinson in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Graham. It's Kidd-Gilchrist on the wing. From deep. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And the basket by Hutchison. And the Bulls lead by 16.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Here's Graham. White covering. Graham, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Chicago grabs the miss. They led the game at 1 point by 20. To the paint, here's Markkanen, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Moment here now for an injury report. And let's get an update on Zach LaVine's injury. David, any news there?
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with Chicago's head athletic trainer. He told me it's a sprained elbow. Now, they put some ice on it, and they're hoping that he doesn't have any inflammation. And they count on him to provide in all ways. Now that he's out, they're in a precarious situation. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
Wow, fellas, really tough news. And it's going to have a big effect on the rest of the guys. Always so hard to have a teammate go down like that.
Hornets trail by 16. Over to the wing. Here's Graham. Chicago grabs the miss. Carter's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Out to the right wing. Here's Hutchison. Drains it from beyond the arc.
He can be sneaky good from deep sometimes. I mean, when he gets clean looks, he's got the ability to do some damage out there.
Here's Graham. Here's the teardrop. Good on the bucket. Chicago calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes, Greg, it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Chicago making some changes. Young comes in for Markkanen, and Chris Dunn subbed in for Satoransky. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Charlotte. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Carter down low, covered by Biyombo, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Saturday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Sunday, they'll take on John Wall and the Washington Wizards.
And for that game against the Knicks, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
That free throw missing.
Oh, and the potential Carter Jr. has is enticing. A multi-talented big who plays with the real competitive fire.
He hits the second from the line. And so Graham will bring it up for Charlotte. They trail by 18. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. He feeds it to Biyombo. Inside. Kid Gilchrist inside. Clock at 4. Here's Batum. Hutchison with the rebound. Hutchinson's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Such a powerful point guard. Even when you get aggressive with Dunn, he works through it.
Floor spacing, Chris, now so big in the NBA. And big men have the room to put up some unbelievable numbers.
Oh, man, look at Lopez out there in Bucks land. I mean, look what he's doing in Milwaukee, just shooting threes from deep. The same, you got to go to Embiid, Porzingis, and we already seen what the great Dirk Nowitzki has done through his career spacing the floor. Look, it adds time onto your career because you don't have to just go down there and bang and be one-dimensional in the paint. It makes your teammates better because now you're spacing the floor, which gives them room to drive. And if you're really working on your game, you can really make your teammates better because now you have more passing lanes because you're further away from the basket. So as any post player knows, it's a blessing to be surrounded by great shooters, and now big men, they got a little more room out there.
5 on the clock. Pass to Batum. The 3. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Nicholas Batum, taking 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3.
Well, that is because Batum is one of the most versatile players in the league. His ability to score from any spot, pass, rebound, and defend, that's what makes him so unique and important.
And he's good on the second.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And he nails the third. The Bulls leading by 18. Done outside. Up again. And it's Biyombo with the rebound. Hornets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Monk's shot's good.
I tell you, Monk can fill it up in a hurry. Well, once he gets on fire, the D knows they're going to be in for a long night.
Here's Hutchison. Passes to Dunn. over Graham. They get the rebound. Young. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, and it's inexcusable. But all too common. Basketball one-on-one. When the shot goes up, put a body on someone.
Here's White. No good that time. Great D that time from Batum. Here's Monk. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Chris Dunn picks one up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
2 shots.
First one falls for Denzel Valentine. He's checked in for Chicago. The Hornets also with a sub. Rozier's checked in. Good on both. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Pass to Carter. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Biyombo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. That's good from Kid Gilchrist on the assist by Monk.
And the defense's goal has to be keeping MKG away from the rim. That's when he's dangerous.
Carter kicks to Valentine. To the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. Here's Dunn. And the Bulls with another miss.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Now Monk. The shot. The shot will not fall. And it's Chicago the other way. Here's Valentine. Count it. Valentine's got his first basket of the night. Hornets trail by 16. Outside, Batum.
And the athleticism and fearlessness of Batum inside is exceptional, really testing the defense deep in the paint.
Shooting for Charlotte. Nicholas Batum taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And the Bulls making a change here. Harrison's checked in. Both free throws good from Batum. Two-time NBA champion Michael Thompson says the arm muscles, Chris, on today's players don't measure up with what they used to be. Is that even important?
You know what? He's right, but I don't know how important that is unless, you just want to bring the gun show to the games and pull out the arms and the curls and say, check out these muscles. But now I think, it's a lot different. And make no mistake, even though that is a true comment, the players of today are much more athletic than his day and my day. And I think that's because of technology. They understand core strength. They understand dieting. They understand rest. And so many, they're privy to so much information that we didn't have. But, no more curls. It doesn't seem like there are any more Karl Malone 24-inch pythons, brother, out there in any of these games.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. After the basket by Charlotte. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
At the line for the Bulls, one shot.
That free throw good from Harrison. And so here's Charlotte. 17-point game. And the Hornets call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Sometimes I see him in the cloud. I've been away for a while. I'm in the band now. Debate, who is the greatest? What you debate? Thank you for cloud. I know. You run in your house without staking it. Whatever you about, what you say you about. I want to do what I'm about. I just go pick up the count. I just envision the count. Then I go hit that amount. I got a beautiful house, but honestly, I skip the town. Every time I do temperature down. So someone diss me in the crew, but honestly, I forgot who. Snakes was crazy. That is somebody I probably knew. I don't get it, no clue. I just, do. That just a look that I add to the list. Get no energy to it. But you put it on the wear. You know whatever you want to wear. I just had to lead the hookers. Treating me like a celeb. I just went and cut my dread. But I got some beautiful hair. I ain't just searching for something that's real, cause they really know what they say. But honestly, I put my point. Sometimes I see him. I've been away for a while.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Dunn.
And he's had a very good night shooting the basketball. A little over 50% from the field, and a lot of those shots have come against some tight D. That shows the level of his focus and consistency.
Chicago making a switch here. Arcidiakono's checked in. And here is Monk. Biombo with it. And the foul on Wendell Carter. And that'll be his third foul so far. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Ryan Arcidiakono. Rozier against Dunn. And it's Rozier missing.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Now, here's Dunn over Monk. Dunn misses. Oh, and here comes Rozier all alone. Lays it in off the breakaway. Rozier's got 4 this quarter. The Bulls leading by 15. Markkanen passes to Carter. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter.
And Batum has arms that go on forever and ever and ever, which is why he's so dangerous when it comes to shot blocking.
Well, I think he's looking around wondering where the D is. I mean, nowhere near him, that's for sure.
Here's Dunn, following the basket by Malik Monk. Rozier against Dunn. Here's Markkanen. Back to Dunn. Clock at 6. Connects from three-point range. Dunn's got 12 points in just the second half.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Bulls.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And really, after losing all 3 games to this point in the matchup, guys, they have to be happy to get a win here.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Chris Dunn.
He had a nose for the basketball tonight, playing some disruptive D and picking pockets left and right.
And here is Markkanen. After Chris Dunn made that last three-pointer, Markkanen kicks to Satoransky. Here's Dunn. Offline with his 3. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Hornets. They trail by 16. The pass to Biombo. Now, here's Rozier, defended by Carter. Rozier against Markkanen. Monk for 3. The shot misses, and Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Satoransky. Pass to Markkanen. Over Rozier. Markkanen, good.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Now, here's Rozier. Excellent D there from Markkanen. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.